What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another double reaction with myself, Highly Combustible, as Simple Reacts up top. Hey, subscriber submitted content, not user submitted content, subscriber submitted content, because nobody's using me. This is from Ashton and Suzette, a tour of Rotterdam. They spent an awful lot of time on it, so I'm actually kind of looking forward to see what they came up with for us. For those of you guys that don't know these two, you can meet them in the Creator Consortium Discord. All the links are in the description of every video if you haven't found it yet. That's where we're at. Simple, you ready? I know it's been a long time coming.
We've been waiting a while for this one. I'm saying, when we say it's been a while,
it's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Get in.
Let's do it.
Hi guys, welcome to our video. But we have a disclaimer first. Yeah. Unfortunately,
did we really use the Snapchat filters? This is not.
No, I just noticed that too.
This is not Suzette. It's not Suzette. This is Mary Lou.
Not as sexy as Melly's ones. That's not gonna happen. Sorry, we don't have lovely curly hair or such a voice. No. So please be prepared for everything, as this is not a professional video. No. This includes a lot of smiles, mistakes, yes, because Ashton, she tries her best, but yeah, okay. We have questions for you. There is rain, there is a lot of wind, but also sun.
We got questions. There's rain, wind, and sun.
They kind of slid that in there real really nonchalant.
Like, we have some questions that you're going to run into, okay. And there's rain, wind, and sun.
Is there anything else hidden in there? Because I kind of feel like that all just flowed too well.
It's kind
we missed like.
It's kind of a typical Dutch thing, though, to talk about the weather. We know that they have 10 million different ways of saying it's raining. Makes no sense to us Americans, but all right, there's gonna be rain, sun, and wind.
But we tried our best to show you our beautiful Rotterdam, and we hope you enjoyed the ride. And one tip, please, one tip: lower the phone.
Did you just give us a warning to lower the volume? Are we about to get blown out? Is that what's about to happen? I heard lower the vol. And then it went dead. It does sound a little windy here.
It did at first, yeah.
Ashton, you better be careful up there. That wind is going to catch that jacket. Nah.
Oh, it was definitely windy.
All right, so we're at one of the highest places in the Netherlands. So that explains the wind. Because you're talking about a country that has pretty much no hills, like pretty much no mountains, no hills, no anything. So I can imagine that up high, it is windy than a sumbitch. Like it has to be tornado winds up there. "606 feet. What is lower the volume right now? So right. Be prepared. We might be getting ready to be wind blasted in the ear. I don't know what the hell what she said? The EuroScope.
Euromast?
Yeah.
Euromast.
Yeah, but they said that this building that they're on right now has been extended with the arrival of the EuroScope. That sounds like some kind of magic device. I'm saying the EuroScope, the gyroscope, any kind of scope is pretty magical device. So like telescope. Is it like this their observatory, maybe?
Hopefully something that the building doesn't fall down, like pendulum.
Be careful with the volume. Let's check it out. Oh, it's not bad. What does it do?
And then you have more
Oh.
of the whole city.
They just added more to the tower.
Yeah.
So it goes even further.
The comment caught you off guard, didn't it?
It's awesome.
Oh, so they're at the tallest place. But so you were already the tallest place. You just you know what? I think we could do with an extra 50 or 60 meters on the top of this thing. I don't
Speechless.
know. Yeah, I don't.
So what precautions? Because we know like there's buildings. China, Japan has one of the buildings. It has the pendulum inside of it, right?
To keep it
To
the
offset
balance.
the wind.
Yeah.
Like what is? Yeah. What is the?
Are we that high that we need to
precautions?
upset the wind with this one? 600 feet is mighty up there.
Do you see how hard she's clutching those papers so they don't fly away from her? I'm saying that wind is flying, man. Anyone could be Superman from that height.
That wind is hauling ass. It really is.
I don't recommend that. Don't try that at home. It was a joke.
Trivia question.
Uh-oh.
True or not true? Is it possible to stay and sleep at the Euromast?
Is it possible to stay asleep?
Is it possible to stay and sleep at the Euromast? I'm gonna
I'm gonna
say
go with true.
you're gonna say it is that you can sleep there.
Yep. It seems like just one of those iconic type places that there could just be a couple rooms.
There might be a hotel down on the
Available.
bottom of it.
I'm gonna go with
They
true.
did not say though in their little tidbit of information whether or not you could sleep there. That was not a part of that explanation. I will say that. Normally, when you get a
They did add
quiz,
more to it.
the teacher teaches you what they want you to know before they give you the quiz. So I'm gonna say, simple saying yes. I'm gonna say yeah. There's got to be some place that some kind of tourism has been set up that you can sleep in this thing.
Pas.
We did.
Hebben ze nou pauze gedrukt of niet?
Do you think they pressed the pause button?
Yeah? Okay. It's true. It is possible.
There we go.
You can sleep here. 2. Is it possible to bungee jump off the Euromast?
Is it possible? I mean, everything's possible. Would I want to bungee jump off the Aeromast? Hell no.
I'm gonna say false just to hope that it's not true. Like, don't be jumping off of there.
I'm gonna say false because it should be illegal. Okay, like you should not be bungee jumping off of 600-foot buildings. Number one.
And if you can, why would?
From off the Euromast? Pas.
I paused it.
Yeah? Okay. You cannot bungee jump.
You cannot.
You can Abseil.
Oh, you can't bungee jump, but you can abseil. I'm not abseiling down the side of a building. No belay
Does that ring a
on
bell?
belay. That's like rappelling. I'm not rappelling
Yeah.
off the side of a 600-foot building. You could straight up
No.
kiss my backside. It's not happening. Nope.
And if people, I hope they're using the manual brakes. Have you seen those for rappelling?
Well, most
Like
of the time,
military,
your
the hand
brake is
brakes,
here.
military use them.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Most of the
Better be
time,
using
it's
a good
just
one.
lifting
Bro, that
your
takes a lot of
handbrake.
strength.
But I'm saying too much could go wrong with trying to have tourists, especially abseiling off the side of a building. It's just that's not something everybody should do.
Word of Abseilen? I don't know. Abseilen. Google.
I'm really not ziplining down. You could really kiss my no.
I just made my butthole pucker.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
not.
not even gonna lie,
That's
bro.
a butthole.
I hate heights.
I hate heights, and I'm not ziplining. I'm not. You could zipline off of one of the buildings here too. And you know what? I watched somebody do it, and they were like this: "Ready, go." and it was the slowest descending zip line you've ever seen. It was so terrifying. I was like, that takes way too long to get you down to the ground. That is not a zip line at that point. That is a one-person elevator. No. Like, if this one, I'm assuming it's fast, but still, I'm not going down no damn zip line off a building. It's not happening. I'm not James Bond. I'm not. I'm really... This ain't no Mission Impossible set clinging to the outside of the Dubai Burj Khalifa. No, we're not doing none of that.
No.
We're really not. That's butthole puckering.
Okay.
Yeah.
Three, and last, is it possible to get married at the
Yes.
boss?
I'm saying yes. If they can let you sleep there, you could probably get married on. It's the tallest point in town. That would be a tourist spectator type thing. Get married at the tallest point in the Netherlands.
Ooh, I feel like this might be a trick question.
I'm saying yes, you can definitely get married at the Euromast.
I'm gonna go with no.
There we go.
I'm gonna go with no.
Yeah, yes, that is possible.
Wow.
So they have a
All right.
restaurant, it looked like, too. Those were definitely restaurant tables.
When they were showing the taller tower, right? They were looking at it was
Like a ballroom kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wonder if that's what was
Like a great hall. That's what I imagined it is.
And what staat hier?
All right.
Oh yeah, Rotterdam.
Oh, yeah, there it is. That's the bridge. The bridge.
Yep. What a view, though, huh?
That is way up there. Like, I don't know why it says it's the tallest point when that skyscraper over there looks a lot taller. But that just might be camera angles.
And I'm wondering if it's because they added the...
Maybe we're not at the top of it right now. Maybe we're not at the top, tip top. Maybe they were like, hell no, not with this wind. And I don't blame them.
Dit is de zwaan.
Yeah, that's the
De
swan.
De niet Euromast.
No, this is,
We are standing at the Euromast.
You're on the
the swan.
Euromast, Ashton.
that's the building where my brother works, Vopak. And this is where I used to work at Stolt Nielsen. I think it's over there, right? Where? The Kuip? It's over there, right? The Kuip. Wacht even. There. Over there.
Okay, the soccer stadium. I like how they put soccer in there for us stupid Americans. Because we wouldn't have known that it was a football stadium.
I mean, they spell it different.
We don't want to dare that.
Dit is de Europark.
This looks great, actually. And over there, you have the SSS Rotterdam.
SSS. SS Rotterdam.
It's only two S's. The SS Rotterdam, not the SSSS Rotterdam. What the hell does the last S stand for, Ashton? I'm just pulling your leg.
Okay, Ashton.
Okay, so this is where we were just at on the top of this thing, I'm assuming.
Okay.
I still feel like that other skyscraper was probably taller, but I could be wrong. I've been to the top of the Burj Khalifa, and all of the skyscrapers were way below you. There wasn't a skyscraper that came up to the window height where you were at. It's like not even close. So, it very well may be the top, at the very tip top, maybe the tallest point. Maybe where the EuroScope sits, potentially.
Yeah.
It looks like a cool ass little building, though. All right, we're heading to Hotel New York. All right, we're gonna go on the water taxi.
That's cool.
Dat het water van de Maas het buitenbad vult van Tropicana wanneer het hoog staat en hoogst.
Cool music to go along with it.
Straalbezopen uit de oude haven.
Now we gotta remember that this is like, I don't know if it's still the world's most busy shipping port, but it's up there. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about just some everyday port. This is like the heartbeat of everything.
It was the heart, yeah.
Yeah, this is where everything comes and goes.
Is,
like Jesus. It's very cool to know that. Like,
Het oude noorden waar ik als kind op het Pijnekeplein nog heb gezwommen. En de live muziek kon horen in de koepel.
the other thing you got to think about is that a lot of this was destroyed back in the war. That a lot of this wouldn't have looked anywhere remotely the same. You know what I mean? Like, they said Rotterdam got hit hard as hell. So to be able to just like be able to come back and see it now compared to what it could have been back during the war, like, it's very, very cool. It's just hustle and bustle of human activity, like an ant farm.
Mijn centraal station dat nu zijn identiteit wel heeft verloren.
Alright, it looks taller now. Yeah, it definitely looks taller there.
Wanneer er sale is in het centrum van de stad, komen we alle samen rood, wit, groen of paars. Wanneer Feyenoord dan eindelijk weer eens strijdt voor het kampioenschap, zingen we hand in hand, gezamenlijk op zondag. Ons Rotterdam, Rotterdam, Rotterdam. Ja, jij zorgt voor ons, dus wij zullen voor je zorgen. Oh Rotterdam, Rotterdam, Rotterdam. Ja, ik hou van jou, ook al ben jij jouw hart verloren. Ons Rotterdam, Rotterdam, Rotterdam.
Cool little fade.
That was a cool change up in the music, though.
Yeah.
Rotterdam, Rotterdam. Ons Rotterdam, Rotterdam. Onze Rotterdamse boeven die hun brood eten op doelwater met religieboekies en merkloze sigaretten.
How many times per day must these taxis go back and forth across this damn water? Like, imagine if that was like your shift. I go to work and all I do is drive back and forth on the water every single. You would get really good at driving back and forth on the water, though. I'm saying when it came to pulling up to those docks, I bet you they're banking it in like.
Bro, in Maine, there's an island that I used to go and do some tile work on every once in a while. And they have a car taxi, like you drive your car onto it and whatever. And those guys would fly across this little lake, right? And when you get to the end, you're coming in so hard and so fast. And just like at the last second, they've gotten so good at doing it because they just go back and forth across this lake that they'll come in, they'll kill the engine, and then they'll just slam reverse. And you just come into like this gliding stop, like exactly where you're supposed to be. And then the gate lowers. It's like, how? We were just going so, like, I thought we were going to slam into the other side. We were just going to put it in drive and go as fast as
That's
we
how
could.
the ferry boats here are. They just kind of stop and coast that shit in until it's ass up again and they're ready to go out again. I don't know how they do it. I could never do it. Like,
Magic.
Obviously, the captain of the Titanic couldn't do it either.
Rough.
Rough. Too soon? No, I don't think
Rough.
so. Let's go.
Van feesten als de dansparade, zolang je ons op woensdag maar laat skaten. Je kan hier zoveel zien in het Boijmans van Beuningen Museum. Hier waar je met slechte heupen kan overleven. Ja dat wel, ja dat wel. Heb jij je geld nog niet op de pof in de kroeg waar je afrikt en doe je tof. Krijg je €5.
A cool little song to honor Rotterdam, though.
Maar wanneer er sale is in het centrum van de stad, komen we alle samen, rood, wit, groen of paars. Wanneer Feyenoord dan eindelijk weer eens strijdt voor het kampioenschap, zingen we hand in hand, gezamenlijk op zondag.
The building just looks like a little piece of history in and amongst a modern capsule. You know what I'm saying? Like when they zoomed in on this little palace building and you see these skyscrapers that are obviously way more modern right next to it. It's just very cool. It's like a little time capsule in the middle of the city.
Ons Rotterdam, Rotterdam, Rotterdam. Ja, jij zorgt voor ons, dus wij zullen voor je zorgen. Oh Rotterdam, Rotterdam, Rotterdam. Ja, ik hou van jou.
Must be at... Okay, we're getting lunch. Jeebus rocking the orange hoodie.
Hotel New York is situated in the former head of
Really cool plate.
It's a very cool plate. Now, here's what I'll say, though. I've never been posh, okay? So I've never understood those people that pay $140 to go eat at a place where they put something the size of a Reese's cup on your fucking plate and then decorate the rest of the plate. You know what I'm talking about? Like these...
And then get offended when you take it in one bite and they're like, what are you doing?
I'm saying, that's not a meal. Like this, okay, cool. This is a dessert, obviously. But I've never been one of those real frou-frou, decorate my whole plate with sauces and leave me a bite of food kind of guys. If you bring that to me, we're going to McDonald's afterwards. I'm just the way that it is.
You might take it to go and just go to McDonald's.
Yeah, we might be like, here, to go my ass. Pick it up with a toothpick, throw it in the mouth on the way out. Like,
office of the Holland-Amerika line
This
on
looks
the Kop of
delicious,
Zuid
though.
in Rotterdam.
Yeah, it does.
From here, thousands of immigrants left for North America, hoping for a better life. Nowadays, people come here to sleep, eat, drink, marry, meet, and celebrate. As soon as you enter the building, you can feel it. This is where it all
There's a
happened.
whole lot of partying going on in that place.
Look, no kidding. Look at the size of the building compared to the size of the ship. Like,
Right?
hey guys, we got some guests. My God.
Sense of nostalgia is everywhere. The building was finished around 1901 and in 1917 came the second tower with the facade as it is now. In 1971, due to the competition with the airline
That didn't
industry,
look like
the ocean line...
Titanic,
It
though, right?
really kind of had a Titanic-esque look about it. Yes, 100%. But then again, a lot of old steamships did.
Yeah, very true.
liner Rotterdam to New York got cancelled, and it became more a cruise.
See, that building, it really is a time capsule in the middle of a city. That's what it is. Look, in this picture, there's no skyscrapers surrounding that bad boy.
Yeah.
And we just
you
saw
can even
it
see the
all-
stacks of the ship in the background.
Yeah, we just saw
On
it
the
all
left-hand side,
modernized with skyscrapers conquering it. Like these people back in the day would have never thought that those buildings would ever stand up next to this one. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole thing.
Right.
Just things that are old really boggle my mind because it makes me start going down this road like shit. This thing is really old, like really, really old. Like before my grandma
Kleiner.
old.
1988 became a different year for the Holland-Amerika line, as squatters took over the building, and a year later, the municipality of Rotterdam
Time out. Did we just say we lost this beautiful building with these clock towers to squatters? Is that what we just said?
Yeah, I know
Squatters took
around
over
in this country it means something a whole lot different. You got to do a whole lot of work to re-renovate.
In America, you
once
can't
used to
even
be
get rid
something
of
beautiful.
squatters. Like, it's illegal.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and once you do, you're gonna have to do a lot of work to get it back to what it was.
Yep.
Because they'll destroy everything.
You might be lucky with squatters in the Netherlands. Maybe they're just like, we live here.
Probably
It wasn't like we're
fixing
gonna.
it. Like,
Maybe they were fixing
bro.
it.
Maybe that's why they were allowed, though. Could you imagine? Like, could you?
We're maintaining it.
building, and a year later, the municipality of Rotterdam bought the building for 26 million guilders. That's around 11.7 million euros. In 1993, the building became officially Hotel New York.
It is a beautiful building. Really, it is.
If you look
Yeah,
at
it
the
is.
top of the building, you might recognize the clock. The rooftop of Hotel New York was used for the interval act at Eurovision Song Contest
It
2021.
sure was. When we saw
didn't
them,
even remember
when we
that.
saw them rocking on the roof, one of the roofs had
Yep.
that clock tower.
Had that clock tower in it. Yep.
I didn't
Wow,
even realize
that's
it
really
until she
cool.
said it, though. Right.
I didn't
She's
realize
like,
until you
it might-
explained it to me.
You might recognize what the clock was. Actually, I kind of do, but I don't know where it came from.
Now you know. Oh, there's the Euro mast in the background. I'm gonna forever know what that thing is. That's gonna be like my icon point when I go there. I'm just gonna look around and be like, all right, we're like southeast to the Euro mast.
It's gonna be like
I'm gonna use that
that's
as
gonna
my
be
compass.
That's gonna be my waypoint.
We ever get lost, meet at the Euro mast. I know what that looks like.
Why is this on the ground? Lost Luggage Depot.
It's the 2001 Jeff Wall. I don't know what the rest of it says. I'm not even gonna try. Starting in America, 1947, and then they honored it in 2001, maybe. Is it? That's the Lost Luggage Depot.
This monument is built by a Canadian artist, Jeff Wall, and it was placed at the Kop van Zuid in 2001. It symbolizes the departure of around 100,000 immigrants from Rotterdam to the USA.
Oh wow!
Looking for a brighter future. The Dutch government donated 1 million guilders, that's around 454,000 euros these days, to Rotterdam to produce a specially commissioned work of art to commemorate its 650-year town status and 50 years of post-war reconstruction.
That's crazy.
Was it?
That's a really cool
That's
piece.
a very, very cool monument. Like, what a way to remember people that left to go find what they thought was going to be a better life. Hopefully, they found it.
In 2014, the Futola was founded.
Did we though?
It has high quality concepts and is a household name for food lovers. In 2018, the Futola was situated in Rotterdam and they have no plans of leaving the city. Here you can have food and drinks from all over the world, as Rotterdam is a multicultural city.
So that's like Epcot in Florida, except it's just better.
Do we just have like a
'Cause, like, Epcot
massive
in Florida's
menu
cool.
of every kind of food ever possible? Gordon Ramsay would hate that. He would be pissed.
We'll travel it together. I'm down. He could be pissed. I'll love it too much. But like in Epcot, right? They have what's it? Once a year, it's the World Food Tour or whatever, and you can walk around the ring of Epcot, and there's a bunch of different countries that are represented in each part, and you walk through like little villages of theirs and stuff, and then all of a sudden you're in like the next place, and you can get food items, certain things, and whatever. It was really cool. This would be really interesting.
Yeah, it would be fun. Like, just I like any kind of place that sells maybe some food that's off the beaten path that I might not have tried, but everybody else loves. You know what I mean? Anything from another country.
You know what they're gonna push for.
Tasting time!
Fricadelle specials and freaking herring.
Herring and onions.
Oh, eating dim sum.
What was that?
Dim sum. Steamed rice cakes with stuff inside of them.
Okay.
They're like Asian sandwiches. They're like full of stuff, like meat and stuff inside of these rice balls that they steam. That looks like some made up. Look at that.
It's like a lot of stuff I've never seen before. One of those things look like beef teriyaki.
Okay, we doen eens aan deze. Lekker moist. Even een handen.
Ja, ja. Dat ik het allemaal in uitgezien.
Getting a food review?
We're getting a food review.
Okay.
You're really good at this. I got it.
I was just thinking that. I was just thinking that.
Beetje pittig. It's hot.
It's hot.
Maar, welke is garnaal?
In English.
Which one is garnaal?
Shrimp.
Oh ja, shrimp.
Shrimp.
Deze niet.
This one is the curry one. Again, curry.
Wacht vet.
Now we're going on the next stop. Maritime Museum what?
Maritime Museum Harbor.
Okay, Maritime Museum Harbor. Riding with the tram over the Erasmus Bridge. Okay, over the Swan Bridge. The Hef also occurs. It used to be in use, but it's no longer in use.
Okay. We've had a lot of our steel bridges around here, right? That's what they're talking about.
I think so, yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, we've had a lot of them around here start getting decommissioned too. They were used for trains and stuff, but
We are
they're
standing
no longer
at
in
the
use.
docks by the Maritime Museum. This is the first harbor of Rotterdam. It is the oldest and largest museum harbor in the Netherlands. This is where the port of Rotterdam began. The historic ships and special guest ships are moored here.
That's a horse up in that box in the sky.
Yeah, it is.
I never thought about having to be able to transfer
that-
animals and stuff. I bet you they would have really had to do some stuff like that back in the day. Yeah, for sure. Because you
No,
got to
I'm
think.
saying, you think that's a statue?
Oh yeah.
Or do you think that's real?
No, I think it's definitely a statue.
and special guest ships are moored here.
Yeah, definitely a statue.
Okay.
But back in the day, like it totally would have been feasible with the whole Dutch East India Company trading around the world. People would have wanted horses as well as.
Oh,
You know what I
they
mean?
were
Like
trading everything.
we don't really when we think
at
about
that.
people going on ships, what do we think? We think people getting on a ship and some dude peeling potatoes. We don't think about all of the stuff that they actually carried. Like
Yeah, right.
that
I just want
building,
to point out. Look, you see that in the background there?
the building that looks like Connex boxes almost.
The one that looks like it's standing literally on a leg on the left-hand side.
Yeah,
What the
looks like
hell
standing on
happened
a
to that thing?
look like standing on one pillar.
Toothpick?
I don't know if
Bro,
I
that's a
want to live on that
toothpick.
top of that side.
No, I don't want to live in that thing at all. Maybe they're fixing it. I
Oh
hope.
no, I bet you that's how it is. It's just one of those weird buildings.
You will learn how the port of Rotterdam grew into the largest in Europe.
Is that orange ship one of the ocean, or is that like a tugboat?
It might be a tug.
You think that's a? You know what I'm talking about, though, right? Like the Ocean Explorer.
Oh, yeah.
I can't even say the word.
No,
They're
I
like
think
the little
I think it was
orange
more of a
capsule
tug.
boats.
It looked more like a tug.
Okay.
We didn't go back far enough. Yeah, it's definitely it looked like a tug.
With the old style crane set up and everything. Man. This is really cool. Normally cranes take a lot more room. Oh, there's another building with half of it missing.
Yeah, they like to build things that are slightly off-putting. That's very cool. 1951. That statue's been sitting there forever.
This was offered to Rotterdam in 53, just as it was struck in the heart in 1940 and 45.
De verwoeste stad. Dit is het beeld. The destroyed city. This is a bronze statue, memorial statue in the Dutch city of Rotterdam. It commemorates the German bombing on May 14, 1914, which destroyed the medieval center of the city. Unveiled in 1953, it was designed as a Dutch national monument in 2010. It is the largest sculpture by the Russian-born French sculptor Osip Zotkin. His best-known work and the best-known sculpture in Rotterdam.
Pretty cool, pretty cool. Oh, we had to take a donut break. Alright, we saw the cubes before. We most certainly have seen the cubes.
We have now arrived at the Markthal. Here we get a patatje van Bram. That's French fries. With a frikandel and a milkshake. Suzette has fries with mayo and
Is that
a
who's waving
frikandel
down there? That must have been Suzette.
milkshake.
Yeah, that's
Is it
Suzette
Ashton?
standing there
Fries with
waving.
mayo and a frikandel speciaal. That's mayonnaise, curry and onions. While she drinks a
looks so
delicious milkshake. And Ashton
Did you say that looks so horrible?
No, I said the building looks so cool the way it was rounded. I would eat the hell out of that. You're crazy.
You
for not.
like
I mean,
French
I don't know about
fries
the curry
with
part.
mayonnaise on it?
Yeah, bro. All right. So when I was young, my dad. This is like one of my earliest memories too. Like when I was learning how to count still, type of stuff. Like I couldn't count over like 30 because I remember counting to 30. This specific time, sitting in my grandfather's living room, right? He even had the miscolored carpets, like one was blue and one was brown. Old ass house, right? And we're sitting there. Shit, my dad must have been like in his 30s, man. And he pulls out some ketchup and mayo. Just made some French fries. He's like, "Bro, you ever try this?" And he whips it together in this big bowl. And it comes out like pink throw up, but it tastes really good.
Are you talking about mixing
interesting.
it with the ketchup and making the little...
Ketchup and mayo together. Oh, yeah. But yeah, mayo and French fries. I'll eat anything French fries. I don't really care.
Even covered in
As long as it's
onions?
French fries. Yeah, I love onions, bro. I'll eat onions like apples.
Oh, no.
has fries. Oorlog met uitjes.
Oh, yeah.
That's
What is
At
that?
least the frikadelle that one comes on a bun.
peanut sauce and mayonnaise with onions. And a frikandel sandwich without special.
frikadelle
And with
chili
that,
cheese
she also
dog.
drinks a milkshake.
Right? That might be a way to try frikadelle.